IMA, Indian Medical Association, as well as the medical profession is not against accountability. Let people not think that doctors don't want accountability. If I am a professional, if I am registered, I have some privileges. Those privileges are subject to code of conduct. I am amenable to any accountability. But that accountability has to be in single window, under the umbrella of a single window. I cannot be accountable to 10 agencies at the same time. One. Two, doctors, when we treat patients, unless there is mens rea, unless their mind is towards that they are deliberately done a medical negligence, it is not going to be a criminal negligence. Including criminal negligence as a part of negligence in Clinical Establishment Act is objectionable to us. The West Bengal Clinical Establishment Act says that the way it has been written, it looks like that doctors are deliberately doing mistakes. To error is my right, to error is human, and for my error, government has allowed me indemnity insurance for which compensation will be given. We are not against compensation. If a mistake has happened, fine. But no doctor will do a mistake deliberately. There is no mens rea. Therefore, criminalization of medical practice needs to be taken out from every act, whether it is PCPNDT Act, whether it is Clinical Establishment Act, whether it is HIV/AIDS Act. It is a generalized issue, number one. And number two, not only criminalization of act, giving the judicial powers to administrators, bringing back the jury system is wrong. In Clinical Establishment Act, the power to adjudicate the matter lies with non-judicial system, and their decision cannot be challenged less than High Court. That means giving judicial civil courts powers to non-judicial system in a sensitive medical fraternity case, who will decide whether the negligence is civil or criminal. I think we are fighting for that. We are not fighting for accountability.
As of today, you have the councils as the regulatory bodies?
No. As on today, a person can go to the council, he can go to Medical Council of India, he can go to Human Rights Commission, he can go to Consumer Protection Act, and that too at a state level, district level, at a central level. He can go to PCPNDT Act, he can go to Special Act, he can go to IPCs. All these are disturbing the medical fraternity. There should be a single window. Let the state medical council do the inquiry, and if they find there is a criminal negligence, let them send it to the criminal court. If they find a compensation is required, let them send it to the Consumer Protection Court. If they find a human rights has been violated, let them send it to Human Rights Court.
So this is the reason that today is being observed as a Black Day, 27th of April, by all the doctors all over India.
Okay.
So this is about the Bengal which are looking at. What are the other issues which are bothering the doctors now?
See, one of the issues which is ailing the medical fraternity, there will be some issues which are permanent, like violence is a permanent issue. Like Clinical Establishment Act is an issue we are fighting for the last 7 years, because Clinical Establishment Act came in 2010. But there is a current issue which we feel is a short-term issue and needs some clarification, and that is the issue of rational prescription of a drug. Now, Indian Medical Association is for rational prescription of a drug. Rationality means that you choose the right drug, you see to it that the drug is economical, you see to it that the drug is given for a right time, right period of time, for the right duration, in the right dose, and you don't give unnecessary drugs. We understand that. And that's what Medical Council of India have set the regulation 1.5, that every physician should prescribe drugs with generic names legibly and preferably in capital letters, and shall ensure rational prescription and use of drugs. Shall means mandatory, shall ensure means that if you don't do that, you can be punished by the State Medical Council. What is that shall? Ensure rational prescription and use of drugs. So they have defined prescriptions separately from the drugs. That means rational prescription will include quality, safety, cost, economic factors, bioavailability, bioequivalence, everything will be there. And use of drugs. Drugs means the right dose, the right prescription, the right choice. And then they have said to reduce, they have said should prescribe drugs with generic names. Should means non-mandatory, optional. That means chemical names have to be written. Should prescribe drugs with generic names legibly and preferably in capital letters. Now how do I define that? Whenever I define, I also look for other laws. And here comes, I am going to read something. Here comes the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in notification 30th March 2017. That means 1 month back. There is a notification which gives the answers of what I am talking about, what is legibly, capital letters. They says in the Drug and Cosmetic Rules 1945, so and so, so and so, so and so, and they come back to the main thing. For this purpose, the proper name of the drug. For this purpose, the proper name of the drug, which MCI rule talks about the chemical name, or the name of the generic, the generic name of the drug is not same as generic drug. The generic name of the drug, they say for this purpose, the proper name of the drug, say paracetamol, or fixed dose combination drug, or fixed dose combination, atenolol with amlodipine, okay? Other than fixed dose combinations of vitamins, that means vitamins are excluded, and other fixed dose combinations containing 3 or more drugs, where it will not be possible for you to write the chemical name. Suppose the drug has 10 ingredients, you cannot write all 10, shall be printed or written. Now they are talking about a label, now I am talking about the same thing on a prescription. Shall be printed or written in a conspicuous manner, means legible. There legible, here is conspicuous manner, okay? Conspicuous, when you write legibly conspicuous, then capital letter is there or not doesn't make a difference. But capital letter is defined if your English is not good. Which shall be, shall means mandatory, which shall be in the same font, but at least 2 font size larger than the brand name. Now what they are talking about is, you are allowed to write the name of the drug and the name of the brand, but the generic name's font size should be larger than the size of the brand. And we used to follow generic drug name in capital letters and brand name in non-capital letters, so that there is a differentiation between a generic name and a capital. So therefore, IMA recommendation is generic name should be written in capital letter and the brand should be written in a non-capital letter. So there is a uniformity. And if any, trade name if larger than the brand name or the trade name if any, and in other cases the brand name or the trade name shall be written in brackets, which is fine. So they very clearly define. Now with this rule, if I interpolate it with the MCI rule, the standard prescription is, you write the name of the drug, you write the name of the drug, in chemical name of the drug, in capital letters, in bracket, without, in lower case, you write the name of the drug, of the brand, and that should be smaller size than the capital letters of. In any way, when you are writing capital and non-capital, it will become a smaller size, and you explain to the patient. But this has to be rational. Rational means when you are writing the drug has to be chosen rationally. That means, how do you know the drug is cheaper? Unless it is necessity, use National List of Essential Medicines. If a drug is available in Jan Aushadhi store, use them. If you find that a drug is available cheaper than the others with the same efficacy and the same quality, choose the cheaper one. And here there is a rider. The government should disallow companies from marketing the same drug, same molecule, same quality in 3 different prices. Remember, there are generic drug, There are generic trade drugs and there are generic branded drugs. Why should a company be allowed to produce these 3 molecules at 3 different rates? The rate should be the same. And if the rates is same, the cost of medicines will go down. So remember, there also the classification of government, generic, generic. Generic trade, that means the generic chemical name will come first and the trade name will come in the bracket as second. Generic branded, the name of the generic chemical name has to come first in the bracket, the name of the brand in lower case with a smaller font size, and that clarifies the IMA stand. And IMA has met with Federation of Medical Associations of India. We are all the associations together. We have decided certain things. The judgment to choose a rational drug vests only with the registered medical practitioners. For a rational prescription, doctors should use drugs, whether generic or branded, based on quality, efficacy and economy, and write legibly and preferably in capital letters. And we want government to strengthen quality control mechanism so that doctors do not lose faith in the drugs. As far as drugs are concerned, every day we get in the DCGI letter that these drugs are found to be spurious. Why? Why are we allowing? Why are we allowing the spurious drugs in the market? Why are we taking away the faith of the medical profession with that? So these are our clear-cut stands of Indian Medical Association. Let's not panic. We are with you, all our members. So from today, starts interpreting MCI regulation along with the Drug Controller General of India, the price, the rule which has been put forward. Write the name of the drug, the chemical name. If the drug contains less than 3 drugs, in vitamins it is not necessary. Write down in capital and in bracket, write down the name of the brand in lower case. And make sure that when you are choosing a brand, it is rational use of drug as well as the brand. When you say rational use of drug, doesn't mean only the molecule. If you are choosing a brand also, it should be rational.